Distinguished guests, it's my honor to introduce our keynote speaker for today, the CEO of SynonergyEv and FDZ Ghana Limited, and chairman of FDZ Group, a wholly Ghanaian-owned investment and development firm. You're all welcome. Our keynote speaker for today is a seasoned economic development strategist with decades of experience delivering transformative projects across the United Kingdom, Europe, and Ghana. In the UK, he served in senior leadership roles, spearheading regeneration programs to revitalize communities, create jobs, and shape inclusive economic policy. His career includes being part of the pioneering team that developed the United Kingdom's national minimum wage under a Labour government, which he has described as a moral imperative and one of his proudest achievements. His expertise extended beyond the UK to Europe, where he contributed to strategic projects that transferred economic knowledge to undeserved regions, working in countries such as Parama in Greece, Grudziądz in Poland, and Bilbao in Spain. Even while based abroad, he never lost sight of his roots. He worked with the UK High Commission to promote Ghana internationally, attracts foreign investments, and supports the welfare of Ghanaians in the diaspora. He also collaborated with the Ghana chiefs, helping to establish the Ghana Educational Fund and fostering initiatives to strengthen local communities and education. His long-standing relationship with Togbe Afedi the 14th, whom he fondly calls his adopted senior brother, has been instrumental in his work in Ghana. At Togbe's invitation and with the support of the Volta Regional House of Chiefs, he led the Volta Region Development Agency, authorizing the region's economic development plan and demonstrating his ability to combine vision with action in partnership with traditional leadership. He now serves as director of the Zongo Economic Development Agency, ZEDA, focusing on regenerating and empowering Zongo communities in Ghana. As chairman of FDZ Group, our keynote speaker has been at the forefront of building the strategic alliances that have been made possible today. Working with DNS EV Company Limited and Star Charge Limited, he is leading the establishment of Ghana's first state-of-the-art electric vehicle assembly plant and nationwide charging network, a landmark project that positions Ghana as a hub for sustainable mobility and green industrialization in West Africa. Distinguished guests, please join me in welcoming a visionary leader whose journey spans continents, whose work bridges traditions and innovation, and whose commitment to Ghana's transformation inspires us all. Let us welcome Appiah Danquah Kufuor.
Please, let's give it to our daddy and our CEO, Mr. Appiah Kufuor, our keynote for today.
Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you. That's too generous. I don't think I deserve it. Thank you. Distinguished guests, before we proceed, I kindly invite you all to rise and join me in observing a minute of silence in memory of our departed heroes who contributed to the development of our nation and this project. Thank you. Thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm deeply honored to welcome you to the Accra International Conference Center today. Thank you for joining us. to celebrate what is truly a historic economic milestone and a bold step on Ghana's journey towards economic sovereignty in electric vehicle technology. I mentioned economic sovereignty because most of us will know that Africa and Ghana may be political independence, but truly we are not economic sovereign. We don't want to be left behind. I would also like to extend my sincere appreciation to my team, officials of the Ministry of Finance, the Presidency, our investors, and all stakeholders whose tireless efforts and commitments have brought us to this stage. Without their collaboration, today would not be possible. Distinguished guests, SynonergyEv and FDZ Ghana Limited, under the umbrella of DNS, the manufacturing company in China, is a partnership established to drive Ghana's transition to green mobility. It brings together a trusted Ghanaian and international partners with a shared commitment to innovation, industrialization, and sustainable development. Through this platform, DNS EV Company Limited and Star Charge Limited are building Ghana's first state-of-the-art electric vehicle assembly plant, a nationwide charging network, positioning our nation as a leader in advanced automotive manufacturing and clean energy solutions for West Africa. We are the first independent country. However, Captain Traore has beaten us to the gate. I've been there and I've seen what he's done. I met those in Burkina Faso, and we intend to do better. DNS EV Company and Star Charge will build an assembly plant that delivers efficiency and precision, producing world-class vehicles right here in Ghana. Allow me to share a brief background of this project to help our audience appreciate the critical role played by His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama in making this day a reality. He's behind it. The Chief of Staff is here. They have all supported this project. They know that the future is green. The President formally instructed the late Minister of Environment, our dear brother, Dr. Ibrahim Mutale Mohammed, to work with our team and other investors to ensure that this vision was realized. After receiving the President's endorsements and following long hours of detailed discussions and appraisals, our investors concluded that within the subcontinent, and I'm proud to say, Ghana was the most attractive country, both politically and economically. Friends, Ghana is sellable. We can sell Ghana. I was in Hong Kong last time. I was in Singapore, and I could stand up and say that my country, Ghana, is stable, attractive. I believe in Ghana's stability, welcoming culture, strong infrastructure, reliable road networks, and a very highly educated population. That is unmatched on the subcontinent. We are deeply honored to have Alhaji Jaber Murtala, the brother of our late minister, as one of our special guests. I did work with Dr. Murtala. His vision, enthusiasm, and they keep saying, my brother, one day we can make it. Thank you for joining us. We promise to uphold the values, achievements, the dreams, the aspirations of your brother. This will become a reality. Standing here, tell the president we promise him. As the ancient Romans used to say in Latin, incipit iter, the journey has begun. Distinguished guests, we are not just building an electric assembly plant. As Dr. Barbara, my colleague, said, we are building a commitment to Ghana. We need to employ our graduates and unemployed youth. When you drive from Accra to Kumasi, Accra to Kantampo, Accra to Cape Coast, Sacramento, through Nungwa, we see huge young unemployed people. We would like them, our graduates, our guys in Swami Magazine, the guys in Kokumbi. We will ensure that the skills that they acquire will be used to help. We call it the Abdul Kader Khan model. He went abroad, stayed in his own corner, collected evidence, collected science, and built the first Pakistan atomic bomb. They thought he was stupid, but then brains and vision doesn't know color, it doesn't know boundaries, it doesn't know tribe, it doesn't know anything. We will hope that DNS, Stanchart, will ensure that our graduates are employed. As has already been said, they must deploy a network of EU standard charging stations, provide comprehensive after-sales support, and addressing one of our continent's most pressing challenges, sustainable and efficient transport. Mr. Jason, we promise you that the government steadily improving grid reliability, our rapid urbanization, our growing investor appetite for ESG land assets, this project is both timely and catalytic. Before I finish, with over 90% of Ghana's current vehicles relying on internal combustion engines, rising fuel prices, straining our forests, we think the EV market, and with technology by solar, I can't believe that in England, where I live in a small village, I've got solar. And in Ghana, in Sacramento, I haven't got solar. It brings tears to my eyes. The Lord has given us free sunshine. And then we are still using the internal combustion engines. Dr. Barbara, I hope that together, young ladies like you, young Africans, we can ensure that the solar that the Lord has given us, the sun, that is free, it's not based on your age, on your size, on your height, on your color. We can utilize it for the benefits of our people. The government also has got policies. For example, 0% import duty on CKD, SKD case, up to 10 years of corporate tax holidays, free zones, GRPC, duty-free capital equipment imports, subsidized lending, export incentives, and a commitment from the presidency himself that they will support EV vehicles. In closing, I want to thank my son, David Kufuor, who could not be here today due to prior commitments. David, you are my source of inspiration and a role model to your father. Finally, my deepest thanks go to our dedicated team, our guests, for joining us today, May this partnership mark the beginning of a transformative era for Ghana, that what the Lord has given us, sun, free sun, we can use it to transform our economy. I wish you all success in your endeavors. Thank you, and may God bless our great mission.